Hey guys, how you going? How you doing? Hope you're doing okay. Going to read through the full article. I might skip a little bit here and there. There's a link in the description. I'll start off by giving you an overview, and then I'll just make sure I'm not missing out on any of the key details. It is a tragedy. It's in regards to the 2019 murder of this young girl here, Taylor Williams, who was 5 years old at the time, and she was murdered by her mother, Brianna Williams. And we know that for a fact. Brianna Williams has admitted to having killed young Taylor. So we're going to look at some of the details here. It does get a little bit confusing at a couple of points, but not too much. A Florida mum who reported her 5-year-old daughter missing back in 2019 has pleaded guilty on Thursday to killing the little girl. Brianna Williams, the mother, who was a Navy petty officer when she was arrested, had been charged with aggravated child abuse, lying to police, and tampering with evidence. The charges allege that Williams tortured, maliciously punished, or caged the 5-year-old Taylor Rose Williams, her own daughter. And it was alleged that this occurrence, Taylor's death, occurred somewhere between April and November 2019. So Taylor was last seen alive on April the 17th, 2019, yet she wasn't reported as being missing to the police by the mother until November the 6th, 2019. So a gap between April and November, between when Taylor was last seen alive and when the mother reported her as being missing to the police. 6 months, 6.5 months. The mother, Brianna Williams, told investigators that she had seen Taylor in her bedroom at about midnight, but that in the morning there was an exterior door that was open and the little girl, Taylor, was missing. Less than a week later, the girl's remains were found in a wooded area outside of Demopolis, Alabama, if I pronounce that correctly, Demopolis. And that's where these guys lived. The badly decomposed remains were stuffed into a garbage bag and buried in a shallow grave. Investigators said that GPS records showed that Brianna Williams traveling to Alabama from the Jacksonville area and back on October the 31st, November the 1st, and November the 2nd, and that the girl's remains were found in the area where the GPS put Brianna Williams as traveling. So GPS seemingly has been a key part of this investigation. The investigators are able to conclude that Brianna Williams was, alongside the body being transported. By the look of it, they also found a rope, blue gloves, wire, papers, a knife, and cardboard. When Brianna Williams, the mother, returned from Alabama the final time, she used Craigslist to hire people to help her to move to a new apartment. Detectives say they believe Brianna Williams kept Taylor, the girl, locked in a closet while she was away. According to police records, police found a closet in Williams' original apartment that smelled of body waste and decomposition. They also found bloodstains on walls and carpets that matched the girl's DNA. One of Brianna Williams' co-workers told investigators that she thought that the little girl was starved to death. Okay, so this part is a confusing part here. Brianna Williams, the mother, was never charged with her daughter's murder, and it isn't clear what led to the guilty plea, which was entered at a pre-trial hearing on Thursday. Sentencing will take place at a later date. She faces up to 20 years in prison. So I'm a bit confused by that. Has she pled guilty to murder? That's my understanding. Perhaps it's a different charge. Perhaps more details will become available if I see something. Perhaps I'll do an update. She faces up to 20 years in prison. Well, that doesn't sound good to me. If she's guilty, she says she is, why wouldn't it be life in prison? Why would it only be 20 years in prison for killing their own 5-year-old daughter? 20 years in prison, not enough, not close to being enough. So there's that article again. There is a link in the description. Let's hope the trial goes ahead, that she is convicted. But 20 years, that needs to be addressed. That's not enough.